They fucked around, and then now they're finding out they had to go to jail. I'm pretty sure they're going to have legal fees to pay. Their ice cream supplier is no longer there. They fucked around, and now they're finding out. Lesson of the story, ladies and gentlemen. If you cannot handle civilized conversations, maybe you shouldn't be hunting down the people who give you a 1-star review.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow.
We are living in the dark ages, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are. You may not realize it, but we are living in a time where giving a 1-star review to a business due to their service or their product, it leaves you open to attack. That's right. We are living in draconian times where basically having an opinion is now frowned upon. Normal people, if they own a business and they got a 1-star review, basically they look at that 1-star review and think to themselves how they can fix this issue. Well, the Einstein in this video that we're going to be watching pretty quickly, she decided that instead of trying to fix the issue, she will somehow hunt down the person responsible and basically make their life a living hell. Let's get to that video, shall we? Okay, so this video comes to us from our best bud, Moist Critical. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
A man in Alabama wanted some ice cream, so he stopped by a spot called the Local Scoop. He had a less than positive experience, so he ended up leaving a negative review. Which is his right. I have actually had my share of run-ins with deranged business owners. It's a very weird dynamic. It really is, if you think about it. Instead of actually trying to fix whatever it was that was wrong, they choose to basically harass you and insult you. It isn't bad enough that they already got that 1-star review. They got that 1-star review, so instead they're going to try and go for 0 stars, basically. And from that moment forward, he was hunted like Frodo Baggins. That was the biggest mistake of his life, because the owner, ruthless, she used the latest and greatest in NSA technology to track him down and unmask him, revealing his identity, and months later noticed him at a stoplight and flagged him down, so that way she could give him a piece of her mind about that review that he left months prior.
Now, keep in mind, the guy probably didn't even know who this lady was. He probably even forgot that he left that review. Basically, that's the way it is with these things. You do a review and you move on. Nowhere do I think anyone believes that later on down the road, later in that year or whatever, that they will actually come face to face with the unhinged individual that runs the business that they left a 1-star review with.
It is a wacky video that escalates to an absurd degree that actually ends up with her and her husband getting arrested. All because one guy had the gall to leave a not great review about his experience with their ice cream shop.
Like I said, this was all over ice cream. This is literally Friday the 13th part 5. When that guy kills that one boy because it was over a chocolate bar. This is almost at that level of absurdity. This lady spazzed the fuck out because of the fact that she got 1 star.
Wake up every day and you choose to be a little bit. We know where you live. I've spoke with your mom. I've got your phone number. Somebody that you messaged on Facebook dating gave me that. That one's not going to go.
I like this little body shimmy. She did. It's like, what the fuck was that? But in all seriousness, lady, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? This goes to show that not all crazed people are men. Even females can be dumb at times.
Mom going to do about it?
She's not going to do anything, but she gave me your biological government name, so now I can press charges on you.
For what?
Press charges? For what? for a 1-star review. Is that literally where we're at now? That business owners feel that they can press charges for a 1-star review? Was she a participation trophy kid in her youth, I wonder? I really wonder if she got a trophy even though she lost.
Immediately, a lot to unpack here. So she says that she got his phone number from someone he communicated with through Facebook dating, and then also
I thought she also got his information from his mom.
tracked down his mother, which is a very interesting strategy. I guess she thought, by getting mommy involved, she'd go and ground him for giving his opinion on her ice cream shop.
This lady, this business owner, she is either on medication she should not be on, or she is desperately in need of medication that she is not receiving.
But like all the effort she's gone through to like dox this guy, like holy shit, man. I tell you what, if this whole ice cream shop thing doesn't work out, and it doesn't seem like it's working out, she could have another career as like a private investigator or something. She really goes the distance. But yeah, she used Mama here as a way of getting his full legal name, which I feel like she already had if she was able to find his mom. I feel like that was another extra step that she didn't need to take. She's just basically getting everything she can about this guy. Probably got his SAT scores from high school as well. And now she's threatening to like press charges. What is the charge? Not enjoying a meal, an unsucculent ice cream meal.
Like I said, some people should not be allowed to basically roam this planet. If literally they get this triggered over a review, you need to reevaluate the things in your life, basically.
This is insanity manifest. What the fuck is she yapping about? What? I'm so curious what crime she thought he committed by leaving a negative review. You're not allowed to express mean words about my ice cream shop. You're going to Slammer Buster. Lock him away and flush the key down this shitter. We got a menace on the loose. Did you see he hurt my feelings with this negative review?
Unless it's mentioned in this video, which I don't think it is, I do want to reiterate, whatever the review was, the review was never shown. We don't know exactly what was in this review. For all we know, it could have been literally one of those reviews where literally a person just clicks how many stars and they click submit. It may not even have a description. We don't know exactly what was in this review that triggered this owner.
Are you arresting him, officer? Take him away in cuffs. Like, this is some fucking wackiness. Like, this is bonkers behavior here. She's off her gourd.
Look at picture that's not
listen
emoting
to me.
in famous
That's where you should be back at. That's where you belong. Maybe they would run your ass in the ground there because
No,
that's all
I
you're
worked
good for.
there. I
You're
worked at several-
useless.
There is a difference between, simply asking like why they received a 1-star review, and then there is harassment. And to me, I think this broad is literally crossing that line. She's literally crossing the line of professionalism between business owner and literally like a Karen, your common everyday street walking mentally unhinged Karen. That's where we're going, ladies and gentlemen.
You're literally, you live in a camper and you DoorDash.
I sure
You're
do.
garbage.
I'm proud of it because I own my
You're
camper.
garbage. You're just nothing. You're nobody. Here's the thing. You're
Every-
gonna
If literally this guy is nobody, then why is she getting so bent out of shape over a 1-star review? And I think that's actually something that Charlie mentions. I always find it hilarious when somebody makes a video and they're claiming that one person is like a nobody, they're useless, they're lifeless, all that shit. But apparently that they must have some use, they must have some sort of value if you're getting that pissed off about it. That's what's going on with this lady. She's literally claiming this guy is useless. Yet here she is standing in front of him, screaming. I don't want to say screaming, but she's browbeating him. She's browbeating him over a 1-star review. Fuck. If it was me, if I had a choice, I'd be like 0 stars. Service sucked. Ice cream sucked. You get 0 stars.
Keep on.
I said on that post was exactly right.
No,
okay?
it's not.
I'm sorry that you don't know.
I've made $42,000 in 2 months. I don't give a fuck if you're proud of me. I'd sooner you not be.
I fail to see how you making $42,000 in 2 months is in any way related to his negative review. Just because you've made a lot of money doesn't mean that...
It's the whole DSP mentality. He was once successful. Therefore, everybody is currently, jealous of him for his past success, even though now he is basically become a pariah on the internet. This is that lady's mentality. She makes money, therefore she's a success, therefore she's better than you. No, it doesn't work like that, lady. You got money, yeah. But you release a shit product and basically somebody just told you about it. You don't like it. Hey, you have 2 choices. Move on or enhance the product. What you're doing in this video is not helpful. It isn't helpful for you, and it sure as hell isn't helpful for your business.
You've debunked his negative review. Doesn't invalidate his experience with it. This is just her trying to flex and dunk on him. She keeps trying to say you're nothing, you're nobody, you're trash, this and that. Yet she has spent hours upon hours over the course of a few months, mind you, since this review, finding out everything she can about this guy like it's fucking Jason Bourne or something.
This is one of those situations where people can say rent free. This guy is living rent free in her head, and she's losing her goddamn mind.
And now she is red in the face, steaming, just vomiting all of this drivel to him. The person that she says doesn't matter at all, by the way.
Do you think I just woke up one morning and opened an ice cream shop? Or do you think I did my homework before I opened an ice cream shop? Which one do you think it is? Answer the question.
My job.
What I'm telling you is the local scoop is none of your concern.
It is my concern.
No, it's absolutely none of your concern.
Because I'm a citizen of the United States
You're
of
not
America.
shit on any,
I have
you're
every
nothing,
right
okay?
to say what I'm going to say.
Do not continue
I
to
will say
make posts
whatever
about...
I want, okay?
You will pay the price.
Okay, see, right there, to me, right there, that's a threat. That is a threat. And here is something that you guys should know. If that was me, let's see here. When I originally watched this, after she said you will regret it or whatever it was she said, I looked up this question. I asked, wait, no, that's not the right one. Hold on. There you go. Let me zoom in. Is Alabama a stand your ground state? Yes, Alabama is a stand your ground state, which means individuals do not have a legal duty to retreat before using force in self-defense. The law allows citizens to defend themselves and others if they feel they are in danger, permitting the use of deadly force if necessary. The moment she said that, that he was basically in danger, if that was me, that would be clicking in the back of my head, be like, okay, I'm expecting some sort of fucking attack now. This lady, she has literally gone beyond the realm of being reasonable. She went from just saying, hey, I don't appreciate you leaving a 1-star review, even though it's his right. It's also her right to say she doesn't appreciate it. You can't really do much about it. She crossed that line when she started implying physical violence.
No, you won't.
Damn, this ice cream shop is serious business here. She rules that with an iron fist, and she's bringing the hammer down. Don't you ever come back to the local scoop. It's none of your business. You are not welcome at the local scoop. That's a salty spittoon. Go back to Weenie Hut Jr. ice cream shops, all right, pal? All right, Buster? Or else you'll pay the price. This is craziness, man. All just because he left a negative review, which he's allowed to do. He's 100% right. He can do that. He ate there, gave it a try, didn't like it. It's not a crime. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I won't. You will. You will absolutely pay the price. Why are you shaking? You should be shaking.
No.
That's a good thing for
No,
you to
I'm
do.
not shaking.
Do
I'm
not continue
you're not
to
gonna do
involve
anything.
yourself in my business. I will.
Dude, like literally, I'm pretty sure after he left that 1-star review, he didn't go back there. You know, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure he did not go back there. He probably didn't do, open up any forms of communication. He did what everybody has a right to do. He clicked on how many stars, whatever website he used, how many stars. He may have given a description, and he just moved the fuck on. This broad, she cannot handle reality. And if you look at her. She clearly looks like she is not in grasp of all her facilities. She literally looks like she's, a couple cans short of a 6-pack.
Will
Ma'am,
absolutely
no,
do
you
something.
won't,
Oh, but I
ma'am.
will though. That's
No,
the thing.
you
I
won't.
absolutely will do something. Don't
You,
actually.
ma'am, are a
I am
child.
mad because I have busted my ass at something, and
I
you
don't
think
give
you're
a
going to
damn.
run it.
Just because you bust your ass at, at an ice cream shop does not give her the ability or the right to threaten violence against people. That would literally be like me, somebody leaving a thumbs down on my video, me looking for that person and then threatening them. It doesn't fucking work like that. If this lady cannot handle that, then maybe she should not be in this business.
Into the ground.
You are the
Speed, bro.
only person that has ever flagged me down.
Right, you know what
to
that
come
should tell you?
get on to me.
I have a spine.
No,
I busted my ass to
obviously,
build that business.
you have
and
some
you are not
mental
gonna-
issues
No.
that would cause you to get mad that I left a review on your restaurant.
This is not
But here's the
funny.
problem,
The
ma'am.
fact of the matter is, and I'm
Honestly,
telling you as
at
plain as I
40
know how to
years
tell you.
old,
He left a review on her restaurant and she's making it sound like he's waging war on her on a personal level. He ate there, didn't like it, left a negative review, end of story, and she's like, "You will not run my business into the ground." Also, the guy that she continues to say is like nothing, by the way, and is nobody. All of a sudden, his one bad review is apparently taking down her entire fucking ice cream empire.
The one issue I have with this guy, and it's his right. He's actually technically not doing anything wrong. The only thing that he is doing that I would not do is I would not engage. You have the right to leave a review. You have a right to have an opinion. You also have the right to not engage. If I left this broad a 1-star review that basically said her chocolate ice cream tastes like Dookie, I would look, and she come, yeah, how dare you? I would just fucking look at her and keep walking, because people like this, they thrive off of confrontation. I'll make you a bet. I will make you a bet that she was here. Let's actually do this. I'll make you a bet that she was actually hoping that this would progress to the point where he would actually put his hands on her. That way she could then call the police and say that he was harassing her. I will make you a bet that that's what she would do, because she seems like to be your prototypical cry bully. When you literally have these kind of ghouls that are just harassing you for attention, you have to starve them of that attention. This guy should have just walked away.
And the astute observers will have noticed she is filming this interaction as well from her POV. This behavior always baffles me. Like, it actually...
I can tell you why she did it, because she was hoping that once again that, like I already said, that he would lay a hand on her. It wouldn't even have to be like he hit her. He could just be like, here, leave me alone. And she bumps into it. Oh, you hit me. I'm suing you for that. I would make you a bet that that's what she would do. It wouldn't even be like him, like literally, touching her. She would move into the point that he actually makes contact, because she moved her body into his hand, and that she could then claim assault. That's why she's recording it. Come on, Charlie, don't be this fucking naive. You know why they do it. I know why they do it. My audience knows why they do it. And I would like to think that Charlie's audience is smart enough. Who knows, they may be fucking morons. But, I would hope that his audience would also realize why they do what they do.
It is a flabbergasting phenomenon where someone who is clearly in the wrong just unhinged, maniacal, starts filming it because they are convinced, they are delusional enough to believe that they are in the right and this makes them look good. So she is filming this fucking crash out from her own POV as well. And I'm guessing posted it on her Facebook page or somewhere in her, I don't know, the Ice Cream Mafia group or something. I really have no clue where that ended up. But that happens all the time. I really just don't get it.
Oh, you know why they... Charlie, stop. Charlie, stop. You know why they do it. Stop acting naive.
You continue to mess with my business, you will live to regret it.
Okay, what is that, a second threat? Exactly how many threats is needed before you can actually start using the stand your ground defense?
Okay, and I'm gonna call the police and tell them you just threatened me.
To call them. You nobody would ever fuck you. You probably still have your virginity. Like, that's...
What is she, 10 years old? Keep in mind, this is supposed to be a business owner. She cannot debate the guy, you know, leaving a 1-star review. So what does she do? She attacks his looks. She attacks, apparently, if he's a virgin. What the fuck does him being a virgin have to do with, you know, her business? What the fuck does that have to do with her business?
Cool.
If that's what you think. But
I
here's
mean,
the problem, man.
who would sleep with
But
you?
here's the problem, man.
It's getting really desperate now from her side here. Now she's bringing out League of Legends insults here. You're still a virgin, by the way. I bet. Yeah. How about you take and how about that? You're gonna take that review back now? Thoughts?
I would have loved to see what her reaction would be. If, like I said, if that was me and she started this, I would literally just look at her, scoff, like, and then walk away. Let her fucking stew. Let her stew in her own misery, because apparently this woman has been having issues for the last few months, you know, while she's trying to find out who this guy was. Imagine the look on her face that she most likely, I will make you a bet, as she laid in bed at night, she probably worked out how this would all unfold if she ever had a chance to meet this guy in person. She spent nights thinking about how she was going to tell him off. You know, she had everything down. Imagine the look on her face if the guy simply looked at her and just kind of chuckled and walked away. It would literally rob her of all ammunition that she has.
Virgin?
You can say I was trying to hide and everything. But
You
I
are.
wasn't trying
You're
to
a
hide.
bitch. Yes, you were. If you
wasn't.
weren't trying to hide, you would put Daniel Smith on your Facebook page, but you're a bitch and you
Have
don't
you
believe...
never heard of a screen name? Have you never heard of a nickname?
This
Have you
ain't
heard-
AOL, boo.
It's not.
This ain't AOL.
But you can still put a
Oh God, she's you know, that tells you how old she is. She's using AOL as a reference.
screen name. Does your kids not?
Oh fuck! She's having a full Porky Pig blue screen in the brain type meltdown now. So now she's going to just the standard like mocking because she has nothing else that she can even begin to like piece together in her brain now during this argument that she has started, by the way, over his review. So now she's upset because he didn't use his real name for the review. He used like a screen name, which I think is totally fine. I think more people should do that. I really think we had it right fucking 15 years ago when it came to online shit, where you don't want to just be sharing your full name, your fucking every single little bit and piece about you, every little detail.
Full name doesn't bother me. Full name doesn't bother me. Although you shouldn't have to give up your where you live, date of birth. You know, you shouldn't give up that stuff. But full name, you can find that easily. Full name, fine, fuck it, whatever. But everything else, yeah, they don't need to know anything else. Yeah.
I think that's the right way of doing things. Also, just to be extremely clear, no one should ever be afraid of leaving a bad review if they had a legitimately negative experience at a business. This should never be something that happens here, where the owner of that business tracks you down because they're salty that you didn't have a good time with their ice cream shop in this case.
Play video games? Do they not have you?
Fuck you gotta say to me? Run your goddamn mouth about me, motherfucker.
What did I say about you? I don't
What
remember.
did you say?
Uh-oh, look out, everybody. Santa Claus is entering the scene. That's right. Santa Claus has come. He's come into the arena for battle. To those who do not know, it looks like this guy is actually the woman's husband. And now he is going to stand up for her honor. That's right. Santa Claus is coming to defend the honor of Mrs. Claus.
I'm trying to
Or what
remember.
did you say?
I'm trying to
What
remember.
did you say?
I'm
Oh
trying to
man,
Damn, he has a stomach as big as mine. Maybe we could have like a stomach, bounce off.
Oh fuck, here comes Paul Blart rolling in deep now, smuggling beach balls under his camouflage hoodie. So now we've got Goober number 2 that scoots in sideways, and he enters into the Thunderdome here, blood pressure through the fucking roof, looking like he's about to pop every blood vessel in his face. And he's mad now about the review. I guess maybe he mentioned the owners there, like, 'cause even the guy like that's getting attacked here who left the review is like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what I said about you, if I did say anything about you in the first place.
And like I said, this is the point he should have just fucking walked away. These unhinged ghouls, these no life losers, and that's what they are. And I'm going to take that phrase from DSP Gaming. These people are literally no life losers. If they are so fucking desperate that they will track down some anonymous person that gave the 1-star review, they're fucking no life losers. He should have just fucking walked away. He would have saved himself so much trouble. If he, while he's walking, if one of them touches him, stand your ground. Stand your ground. But literally, this was a battle he did not need to basically participate in.
What did you
Who's
say?
the pussy now,
I'm trying to
Daniel?
remember.
What'd
Who's
you
the
say
pussy
about-
now?
I'm trying to
Who's the
remember.
pussy
Remind
now?
me. I said
Oh.
Who's the pussy now, Daniel?
Who?
Because you're the one backing up
Am I
Coward.
daddy or
Yeah, he's backing up because he has an unhinged bitch, and Santa Claus starting to bear down on him. If it was me, I would be seeing this and thinking, okay, I'm about to enter something that they're not going to want to start. I'd be feeling threatened at this point. Yeah, the guy has a right to back down. He's being threatened, low-key threatened.
daddy? Remember that?
Call him daddy.
I
Call
can't hear
him
you when
daddy.
she's talking.
What? Pardon? Call him daddy?
When I heard her starting to tell him to call her husband daddy, part of my mind was thinking, okay, are we upset at the 1-star review, or is this some weird initiation for some weird swingers club? Are they swingers or something? Like, what the fuck is going on now? She's wanting this reviewer to call her husband dad. Like, what the fuck?
It's getting so weird and it's just so off the rails. She's
Exactly.
all over the place. I can't tell if she's aroused or angry anymore.
Exactly. The woman needs medication.
Now it's getting sexual out of nowhere. This guy rolls up and now all of a sudden, I don't know if they're fighting or fucking. What's about to happen here? It's confusing. So
I'm sorry.
many mixed signals coming from their camp now. Very odd. Very odd indeed. All over a bad review for their ice cream shop, by the way. Also, to state the obvious, I think this guy backing up and being afraid is totally understandable. This is a very peculiar situation to be in. They are really like in a state of psychosis at this point. They might be armed or something.
And he's talking about that right now. This is why I strongly suggest that if you can get a permit to for a gun, legally carry a weapon. That way, if you're ever in a position where somebody is starting to threaten you, or it looks like that it could head that way, say, hey, I am armed. I have a legal right to have this gun. I will defend myself if need be. I would appreciate it if you step back.
Something they have tracked him down months later, all because of his bad review. And now it's 2v1 here. Like, it is something to be fearful of. They don't know if they have a gun or a knife that they might just use, all because he just expressed having a bad time at their ice cream shop. So I get why he would be, like, backing up. That makes sense.
Call him daddy.
I
bitch.
can't hear you.
Call him daddy. What the fuck is with this lady saying that? What, does she want to see these two guys fuck? Is that what it is? Is this like I said, I can't tell this did this evolve from some sort of weird upset / anger issue regarding a review? Did this turn into like a fucking initiation for a threesome? Like what the fuck is going on here?
Call him daddy.
Huh?
Call him daddy.
Call him daddy. What the fuck? What the fuck?
That's a podcast on a show.
Call him daddy. You asked if I called him
I
both
was
daddy.
fucking with you. And you just started fucking with me.
Have a great day. Have a great day.
Huh?
Have a great day.
Have a great day. This guy was too nice. He even said, "Have it." I would just be like, fucking, like I said, 10 minutes earlier, I'd be like, and just keep walking. Just keep walking. They are not worth your time. They're not worth your time. They are wanting you to get upset. That way it could de-evolve and police could get involved.
Why are you walking away? You don't want to talk now?
Here's the
You want
thing.
to talk all that fucking shit?
I'm trying to, but y'all won't let me say one word. Y'all see, here's the thing.
Why
sir.
did you talk shit about me?
Can you let me
Why the
explain?
fuck?
Can you let me
If the
explain?
paragraph this long, she paid off the debt to the store,
Why you
paid
having
off
your
the
phone?
debt to the credit card.
You just
Okay, so now right there, she just literally hit the guy's camera. I think it was actually on a camera phone or a cell phone. That right there, law should be called in. How many times did this lady cross the line already? Now she went from originally just asking about, there is a progression here. She went from asking about the review to threatening violence, and now she's literally physically assaulting the guy. At what point can we actually use stand my ground as a legal defense, ladies and gentlemen?
touch me.
Call him. 582.
That's where the recording ends. That's the end of the Cloverfield footage that we get. Wow. Pretty fascinating stuff, I gotta tell you. Local Scoop doesn't really seem like a overly great environment to go get yourself a nice little sweet treat. If you're making a trip out to the Local Scoop, you better bring your brass knuckles, because that shit might just pop off at any moment if they notice like a frown on your face, or heaven forbid you bring out your phone. You might be leaving a bad review and they can't take any chances. Like, just be careful out there around the Local Scoop.
A viral social media video out of Bay Minette has led to the arrest of 2 local business owners. A customer's online review led to a parking lot confrontation, a smashed phone, and now criminal charges. Mallory and Ryan Goldman, owners of the local...
Oh my god! Oh my god! Guess what I found, ladies and gentlemen? I just did some quick research. I went online. Let's see, will it show up? Hold on. I actually found it. I found Oh my god. They don't look that impressed now, do they? They don't look that tough. All right, hold on. Okay. Oh, here, let's actually watch. Let's watch the full article. It's only 2 minutes. Let's watch this. Let's watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm going to fucking enjoy this. Keep in mind, this was all over ice cream. This was all over ice cream, or a 1-star review, however you want to look at it. Oh my god, this is going to be fun. Oh, Let's watch this. Good. You have no right to put your hands on anybody. The guy who left the review has no right to put his hands on her or him. The 2 of them has no right to lay their hands on the reviewer. You should not be putting your hands on anybody. They got what they deserve. Granted, I'm pretty sure whatever sentence they get isn't enough, because if this was my country, they'd be in prison for 15 years while they learn the error of their ways. See that right there? That's a fucking threat. Hold on. I think it's muted. Hold on. Let's unmute it. Hold on. Let's go back.
Video out of Bay Minette has led to the arrest of 2 local business owners. A customer's online review led to a parking lot confrontation, a smashed phone, and now criminal charges.
But here,
Ever. The Local Scoop again, okay?
I can do whatever I
You
want. I
shouldn't,
can say
though.
whatever
It would
I
be in
want.
your best interest not to.
Mallory and Ryan Goldman, owners of the local...
Like I said, that she threatened him. If there was if the DA was worth their weight, they would go for the harshest punishment possible, because shit like this needs to stop. If you found out that you're going to go to prison for 10, 15, 20 years for threatening violence, this shit would stop pretty damn quickly.
Scoop ice cream shop were arrested Thursday night and charged with misdemeanor harassment and criminal mischief. The charges stem from a June 7th encounter with Daniel Smith, a customer who left a one-star Google review of the business on its grand opening in March.
Didn't think nothing of it until I was reminded 3 months later.
Smith says he was working as a food delivery driver when Mallory Goldman recognized him at a stoplight and asked to speak with him about the review. He agreed to meet her at a McDonald's parking lot after finishing a delivery stop, but says the conversation quickly turned hostile.
Literally, you live in a camper and you DoorDash.
I sure
You're
do.
garbage.
I'm proud of it because I own my
You're
camper.
garbage. You're just nothing. You're nobody.
If anything, this also paints her business in a negative light. Number one, it'll make everybody aware that she cannot handle any sort of criticism. And number two, you open yourself up to risk of being attacked if you have an opinion that conflicts with hers.
Video shows her husband, Ryan Goldman, arriving at the scene,
AKA Santa Claus with a fat gut.
and joining the heated exchange.
Okay.
I'm going to leave this property.
Can you imagine this night?
But I'm telling you right now,
smelling like cat?
Smith says he started recording and claims Goldman then knocked the phone from his hand and stomped on it. The video spread fast, drawing hundreds of thousands of views on Facebook. The fallout has extended beyond social media.
I was just reached out to by the brand that supplies the ice cream for the ice cream shop, and they just told me that they're no longer going to do business with them.
Despite the attention,
Oh, you know that she's going to go nuclear for that. Holy hell. If a 1-star review triggered her that poorly, or triggered her that much, I guess you could say, can you imagine what's going to happen when she finds out that the ice cream provider is no longer going to be giving them the ice cream? Oh, it's going to be... I hate to be in that building when that happens.
the incident has received. Smith says he's ready to move forward.
I said some stuff in that video that I'm not proud of, and I could have handled it better, and, you know...
Dude, this guy is apologizing for no reason. He doesn't need to apologize. To me, this guy was a victim. He was a victim. He did nothing wrong. What is? Are we now? Are we supposed to be feeling bad that we leave a review? Is that really where we're at now? Where if you leave a 1-star review, you need to feel, feel bad for it? No, this guy did nothing wrong. This is society basically trying to make this guy have to feel bad for something he didn't do. He didn't throw his phone to the ground. He didn't step on it. It was those two fucktards that did all that.
I'm just going to learn from this and, move on.
Fox 10 reached out to Mallory and Ryan Goldman for comment, but did not receive a response before airtime.
Why am I not fucking shocked? Two pieces of shit, low-life bullies like those two would not have the fucking balls to actually, to state their position. No, they feel brave when it's 2-on-1, but when everybody else now is on what's going on, they don't have the fucking backbone to stand up for themselves. They're cry bullies. That's all they are. They're cry bullies.
Jail records show the Goldmans were arrested Thursday, June 11th, and released from Baldwin County Jail the following day, on Friday. Jail records do not show that a court date has been set. The business's Google page shows the local scoop is still open.
Okay, so I just thought, fuck it, I'll have some fun. Let's look at that news article, but let's continue on to this.
Scoop ice cream shop were arrested Thursday.
Hey, we just watched that.
Charged with misdemeanor harassment and criminal mischief. The charge,
you pieces of shit, you deserved what you got.
Stem from a June 7th encounter with Daniel Smith.
I really feel like the ice cream shop owners didn't get the W here that they thought they did. Not only did they look like complete clowns, but now they actually have charges that stem from this.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, there is one question that that you should ask them. If anybody watches this video and they see those two fucktards, there's one question you have to ask them, and one question only: was it worth it?
a customer who left a 1-star
I just
Google
watched
review
it.
of the business on its grand opening in March.
Didn't think nothing of it until I was reminded 3 months later.
Smith says he was
And that's the way it normally is. I even said that people will do these reviews and they just move on because they don't leave a review thinking, oh my God, in 3 months, the fucktards that, deserve this 1 star, they're going to hunt me down like they're the fucking mafia or something. They don't think about that because normally normal people don't do that.
working as a food delivery driver when Mallory Goldman recognized him at a stoplight and asked to speak with him about the review. He agreed to meet her at a McDonald's parking lot after finishing a delivery stop, but says the conversation quickly turned hostile.
That's fucking crazy. So she spent time looking him up, digging in deep to find his baby photos, his current photos, this and that, his name, even who he's been talking to on dating apps, I guess. And then
it sounds like honestly, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like she's trying to she's trying to date the guy. She's looking up his dating history and everything. What does his dating history have to do with, him giving a 1-star review? Like I said, it really feels like this is morphing from a dispute about a 1-star review to this lady just wanting to fuck the guy.
Recognized his face on the road. That's unbelievable. That is actually unbelievable to me. And she was still angry about it to the point that she flagged him down so that way they could...
Wait. That's him! That's him! He gave me the 1-star review! You fucking loser, you!
Hash it out here. I can't believe he actually said yes to that, like agreed to it. I imagine he thought that it would be like a peaceful thing or like a peaceful resolution. I don't know. But that would have been an immediate red flag, super alarming behavior. That is not normal. That's not healthy.
Okay.
I'm going to leave this property.
Can you imagine this night?
But I'm telling you right now.
Like hell?
Smith says he started recording and claims Goldman then knocked the phone from his hand and stomped on it. The video spread fast, drawing hundreds of thousands of views on Facebook. The fallout has extended beyond social media.
I was just reached out to by the brand that supplies the ice cream.
Oh God, I would love to be a fly on the wall when she got that phone call, if it actually did happen. If she got this pissed, like I said, if she got this pissed over a 1-star review, could you imagine her getting upset at the fact that she's no longer going to be getting ice cream from her supplier? What is that saying that Wings of Redemption used to say? Oh, that's right. Actions have consequences, pimp.
For the ice cream shop, and they just told me that they're no longer going to do business with them.
Despite the attention the incident has received, Smith says he's ready to move forward.
Yeah, that sounds about right. He had already moved forward. They're the ones that brought it up months later because he just left a bad review. And can you believe it? Their supplier pulled out from the local scoop. Oh, they'll rue the day, no doubt. The local scoop, a meteoric rise, no doubt, is on.
To tell you how nice I am, what I would do is if this happened in Kelso where I live, if this happened in Kelso and I found this guy that had his phone, damaged, I would just go and buy him a new phone. There's no reason that this poor guy has to walk around town with a damaged phone like this because 2 fucking redneck inbreds, cannot handle a 1-star review. I would be nice and be like, hey, let's go get you a new phone, dude. Let's get you a new phone.
On its way. So yeah, not only did they get charges, they lost their ice cream supplier. So now Mallory's gonna have to just be whipping that shit up by herself in the garage or something, doing it old match around.
She's churning it. She's churning
supplying
it.
the ice cream out of thin fucking air or something. Get herself some fairy godparents to just wish some ice cream into the.
It's like the old Amish, like they're churning the butter, but they're churning the ice cream, like, I fucking cinema.
Their shop now. It's like it was so easily avoidable. It was apparently doing well, making $42,000 in 2 months, and
well, I'm guessing it's not making $42,000 anymore since they don't have the fucking ice cream coming in.
Then she decided to torpedo everything by hunting this man down like an animal, all because he left a 1-star review. Fucking wild stuff, man. I had to yap about it. I had to. That's really about it. See ya.
Okay, so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Basically, this is that whole that was the whole fuck around, find out. You know, they fucked around, and then now they're finding out. They had to go to jail. I'm pretty sure they're going to have legal fees to pay. Their ice cream supplier is no longer there. They fucked around, and now they're finding out. Lesson of the story, ladies and gentlemen. If you cannot handle civilized conversations, maybe you shouldn't be hunting down the people who give you a 1-star review. Take it easy, everybody. Peace out.